United States will not allow this company to fail.
Intel shares dropped like never before on the stock market. In this video we will find out why Intel could be a huge investment opportunity for the long run. Let's start talking about company fundamentals.
Company is struggling, guys, and we can see this bad company position thanks to the company number and the problems the company is having is not something new. It's something that comes at least from 2 years in the past, okay? Because as you can see, starting from the 2021, the sales and the net income started to shrink. But more important than these numbers, sales and net income, we have to watch at the ratios, because if sales and net income started to decrease in 2021, between 2021 and 2022, the problem, we can go back at least at 2020, because look, analyzing the ratios, we can understand which is the quality of sales and net income. And as you can see, the quality of sales and net income are decreasing since 2020. So the problems of this company is not something new, because as you can see, profit margin, ROI, are shrinking since 2020. In the last balance sheet, we have a ROI, return on equity, which is 1.6%. It's nothing compared to other companies, okay? As I told you in the previous video, the stock would go down. We predict one of the worst stock drop in the history of the United States stock market. Even if in this moment Intel doesn't have a very interesting situation regarding ratios like profit margin and ROI and all the other factors. Also, if we go to analyze the solidity of the company, the solidity is shrinking. Look, the Altman Z-score is shrinking since the 2019. But we have to understand and we have to remember that United States will not allow this company to fail, because it's the only company together with Nvidia. But of course, it's important to have more than one. And remember, Nvidia, they doesn't produce, they doesn't make for real the chips. They design the chips, and then Taiwan Semiconductor Company produce the chips for them. Intel is different because they also produce their own chip.
Before moving to the chart, it's important to understand why Intel is an important company geopolitically speaking.
It's very important to understand that Intel is a very important company for the future of the United States, because of course they create chips, something which is really important for the artificial intelligence business, which is something really important for the economy today. The problem of the chip making industry is this, guys. 50%, 55% of global market for the semiconductor business is made here, guys, in this tiny island, which is called Taiwan, which is very far from the United States, as you can see from Google Map, and it's very close to China. And Chinese people really think that Taiwan is China. For example, in this case, we can see Al Jazeera saying elimination of Taiwan is China's great national cause. There is no doubt that sooner or later, this tiny island where all the world chip are made will become China again. And this is a problem, because all the chips economy is based here. It's very important for United States to keep all the secrets about this industry in their end. United States doesn't want to do again the mistake they made with smartphone technology. If you try to remember, for example, Apple sent all the know-how to China in order to create iPhone in China because they were less expensive. What happened? Of course, the Chinese took all the know-how from Apple, and now they are creating their own technology. They are creating their own smartphone. This is a mistake they made with this incredible technology United States doesn't want to do anymore in the future, and this is why, for example, Intel awarded up to 8 billion in chips act grant. Okay, the United States has very clear ideas regarding this business. They want to replicate what now practically is only in Taiwan. They would like to take it back to the United States. Also, Nvidia is working on new factories in the United States, paid by the US government, okay? And it's very important to understand because, guys, sooner or later, Taiwan will be China again. Of course, this cannot happen in the near future because United States are not ready at the moment to create their own chips in the United States. And this is why if you go to this US Naval Institute website, you can see practically real time where the United States Navy warships are dislocated all around the globe. And if you see the map, you can understand that many of the most powerful warship from the United States Navy are there, are exactly very close to Taiwan because they are ready to intervene if China will invade Taiwan.
Now we can move on the chart in order to understand what is happening on prices.
Look the volume. So many investors are getting inside Intel at these prices. We have very high volumes that reached the same level we had in 2007 and 2008, 2009 and 2011, which is a particular period where Intel made a very important low. So in my opinion, of course, in this moment, Intel looking the numbers, it's not an interesting company, but we have to understand that in the future, and with the future, I think 2 or 3 years, this company can grow a lot because of for sure until we get a lot of money from the United States government in order to create chips on United States ground. What do you think about it, guys? Do you think could be Intel a good investment? I really think so, guys, because look, it's really low in prices, and as you can see, many people, many investors are buying. It's just a matter of time we will have problem with Taiwan. So I really think, I don't have any friend in the United States government, but I really think they are working a lot in order to recreate all this industry in the United States. Malaki is saying, I think you are correct about the China problem. Of course, guys, look, when I talk about Taiwan with my friend, I always say Taiwan is like Isola d'Elba for Italy. Let's go in Italy, and this is Italy, and this is Isola d'Elba. It's a very beautiful place. I really suggest you to go on holiday on Isola d'Elba because it's a very beautiful place. But this is the same island for China. Look, Taiwan is like Isola d'Elba for us Italian, okay? Probably we will have a period which will take something like 2 or 3 years, like this one, guys, where the price is not going anywhere, and then at a certain point it will start to rise like it did in 2027, like it did starting from 2013 until 2020. That's it, guys. This company, remember, the United States will not allow this company to fail.
If you like this video, it's an extract of our weekly webinar. It's a free event, you can attend it live. You can find the link in the description. I also invite you to try the Forecaster terminal, the software we used in this video. It's a very powerful software you can use in order to analyze analyze all the financial instruments all across the globe. You can find the link in the description too.